Everyone calls you a hero, you hear them sing your praise and thank you for everything you did for them. You, however, have no clue what everyone is on about. All you do is sit in your office, sign some papers, and maybe stamp them too. You don't get how paperwork could lead to such admiration. My system was sophisticated. A database of tables were linked with relevant RSS feeds across a large dataset used to track weather patterns, stock prices, news stories, polling data, and more. The collection of rows and columns was then filtered through an AI assistant to generate palatable and aesthetically pleasing reports every morning. The system started small, tiny tasks automated to reduce my workload and quickly initial off my daily checklist. Eventually, the workload expanded, and I was moving gigabytes of data every few minutes or so. When I received criticism, I tweaked the program slightly to address the issue. But the more I did this, the less negative feedback I received. My time was now spent predominantly playing Kingdom Crash Crusaders on my phone while watching the clock run out. But something strange started to happen. About a year into my job, the boss started coming by my cubicle more frequently. He looked tired, worried, but his words were happy. "How are you doing today?" he would ask me. "Fine," I would answer. "Busy at work?" he would say. "No," I would respond. "You work so quickly," he would muse. "I know," I would inform him. Then he would leave, which would be good. When I would leave work, colleagues I hadn't really connected with would pat me on the back. "Good job, man. You did awesome today. Way to knock him down." I didn't like being touched, so I started exiting through the back door. They figured it out, though, so I had to stay at work later and wait for everybody with their wandering hands to leave. But then women started asking me to walk them to their car, which was strange, because if I were going to attack a woman, I wouldn't do it in a gated parking lot with ample surveillance. I told them as much. Nobody's going to attack you in a gated parking lot with ample surveillance. They would laugh, which was more confusing because I wasn't joking. One day, my boss's boss came to the office and asked to have a meeting with me and my manager. In the meeting, they regretfully informed me that I'm too valuable in my position to be considered for promotion. "Okay," I told them. "You're not mad?" they asked. "No," I told them. "Do you want to be promoted?" "No." They seemed very happy with me then. They invited me out for dinner and drinks, which I accepted, but I didn't want to sit with them, so I got my food to go. Then they were really mad at me, I think. At least, the voicemail sounded mad. After 12 months at the job, things started to get very serious. I was level 41 in Kingdom Crash Crusaders and had to complete only 3 more campaigns to be elevated to level 42, which would unlock the castle upgrade and the mage's tower. I'd been saving jewels and gold pieces for months just for this occasion. "Kyle? Do you have a minute?" a new voice asked. I looked up to see a new face I didn't recognize, surrounded by my colleagues and management. I reached over to an egg timer I kept on my desk and twisted it to 60 seconds. "Yes," I answered, and put down my phone. My therapist says maintaining eye contact is important, but that I shouldn't do it too much. So I took turns looking at each person gathered in their eyes 2 or 3 seconds apiece. Some of them were far away, and I had to stand up to look at their eyes. "I'm Gerald Mowitz, the CEO of Mowitz Incorporated," he said this and smiled, without talking. The ticking egg timer filled the silence between them as I scanned the room for more eyes. I had too much time, I'd have to do another lap. "Okay," I answered him. He cleared his throat and straightened a bit. "I came here to personally congratulate you on your accomplishment. We're all so impressed and proud of everything you do." "Okay. I'd like to offer you this," he said, holding something out in his hand. It was an envelope. Inside were 2 tickets for a cruise and an all-expense-paid trip to the Bahamas. "No, thank you," I told him, handing it back. He wouldn't take it. "No, it's for you." "I don't want it," I told him. "I sunburn easily." Another voice piped up, one of the insecure women. "You don't want a cruise? I would kill for a cruise." I handed her the envelope. "Then you take it." The egg timer ringed, so I sat down again. I said the thing the therapist said to say. "It was good to meet you." I gave a smile. "Lots of teeth. Eye contact." The CEO nearly jumped back. "Well, keep up the good work then." "Okay." I told him. "Okay." He told me,